Welcome to 0808 Lionsgate. So today is particularly exciting for us that like to watch the skies and see what's going on, and then on top of that we're able to now look within our everyday environments and see what's been in the clouds that is now transforming and forming, as the clouds do, into our everyday physical realm. And that is the purpose of the 8-8 portal, because number 8 signifies abundance, prosperity, manifesting, and all of the good stuff, high vibrational, high positivity energies pushing through today. So as you can imagine, I was excited to film the skies and see what kind of what they were looking like this morning, really. So this was taken at around 6 a.m. today. As you can see, there's already a lot going on, but the reason as well that everything is so electrically active, I mean, there's plasma everywhere this morning, and you can see it connecting. What you're seeing now, funny enough, are clouds dispersing. So I was lucky enough the other day to be able to be shown how the when you see, for those that watch clouds regularly, but if you've seen the wishbone type patterning in the sky, I don't know what the technical term for it would be, but I was lucky enough to be shown how they do it and create those patterns. Obviously it's the wind will be blowing in this direction, but what they're showing me is the stream of consciousness pushes through and creates a tube pathway, and then as they're calling the clouds in, it's like pumps out, grabs hold of some of the clouds and then sucks it back in, and it's just like a pumping action. So you can see the clouds are still, and then all of a sudden they get sucked into that, looks like a little tube pipeline. Obviously it happens slowly, depending on whether you're paying attention, watching it or whatever, but it's mad to see how it's a proper little workshop, or they're always doing something. It's not that they're just floating around in the wind. It's really little technical bits. I was going to say really technical, but I suppose for them it's not. There's the rolling clouds as well, real dark, not rain clouds, but real dark coloured clouds. And those fishbone ones are connected to that in a way as well, because it was almost like, if we're saying that these clouds are coloured in picture shapes, they're like overlays of the sky because they're artificial, but it was almost the way that they showed me slowly those rolling clouds. It was as if it was rolling up a canvas or something, and you could see all of the clouds connect together almost as if they're magnetic, which I suppose makes sense as well, the way that the plasma shoots about and pulses. But with this, they always show me it's like when they first was coming into my life this time, made their presence known, that there's, I call them tentacle techs, and they all interlink, all lock in. The first time that I saw them really in all their glory is when a huge like Sci-Tech dragon just floated past over the top of my roof. I could see the whole underbelly, the just as it was gliding, like the whole tail moving, but it was in like a green, like a pale turquoise, bluey green, and red. And it was just mental seeing it glide right over, just even the feeling that came with it. But then when it circled round, as I got to see more, that was all of the tech that connects it together. They can break off and then be independent, but it's like that big construct is where they go to rest. So they all connect into a certain space or positioning within that huge construct. It looked like it was like a mother or a father like flying around the sky, and then when the tech wanted to take a break or do whatever, or come back, recharge, whatever it is, that's their protection station. So using that as the visual example for me, when they showed me the rolling clouds, that's what it's like. They're all the clouds are pulled in, they come into there, and then there's a mechanism. Don't even know how to explain it properly. It's that rolling cloud is like a canvas being rolled up. The other clouds are inside with these bright white plasma that you're seeing is inside them, and it's like pulling a blanket over, but it folds then and disappears into a clear sky with nothing there. Does that make sense? Like slicing a hole in the canvas and pushing something in and then zipping it back up. That's what's going on. So think of that the next time that you see the rolling sky. But just even the connection of that huge Sci-Tech dragon and that rolling cloud. Obviously the two look nothing alike, but this is how they're communicating with me, because they work in pictures. So, but they are all about learn by experience. That's the energy they come on with. Sometimes I won't even realise I'm in a lesson with them, and something will be, I'll feel I'm just doing a normal action or whatever, but really they've implanted or orchestrated for me to be in a situation. I'm on about just even as I'm communicating with them, not like outside, out and about. It's only like small things, because they just need to give an example. I gave one before about when I wasn't when they was telling me not to take photographs to show of particular things because they needed me to understand some stuff first, which absolutely, it's like my views completely changed to how it began with them. And then I took some pictures quickly when they'd said no. And then when I came in the inside, put my phone down, and then I just needed to get it to check something, and it was gone. And I could not find it anywhere until the point where in my mind I just I was like, oh, I'll get on with what I'm doing, forget about it. But then as I got on with what I was doing, my thought process started to linking with that I bet I've lost my phone because they asked me not to film them, or they obscured it, or I knew at the time that they'd asked me not to capture where the camera was being pointed. And in that, I knew that they didn't want me to, but I didn't delete it. I kept it, and like I was overriding something they'd just asked, respecting their privacy, their space, and there's a better way to do it, more cooperative. But at that time, I wasn't attuned to the dynamics of what was going on. Came in, and my phone was gone. And it wasn't until I was able to connect the dots and then understand, yeah, they did ask, or they did say. And so it was when that, then however long, I don't know, like 5 minutes later, there it was, literally in the same place, just hadn't seen it, even though. And it's that type of thing, but now they can use that experience, they can just throw me straight to that experience and then build off of that if need be, because I've captured the process of how it came about, the feelings that were linked to it, the purpose and reason of why it was done. All of that is captured in just a tiny little orchestrated something, and that is how they work with me as they're taking me through this spiritual development. So get excited about today. If it's only one day for you to focus on being positive or dreaming for the future, don't have to be a living hysterical smiling freak for the day. But if you're unable to manage your thoughts for just a couple of hours out of one day, or just give it a try. But you'll be surprised the power and energy that's moving around. So there you go. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.